Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 36 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we are here at Orlando International Speedway for the running of the Tiburon 500. And just like our last race, it'll be split up into 3 stages and they'll have stage breaks after each stage ends. The first 2 stages are 5 laps each and the final stage will be a 10-lap dash to the finish, provided we don't have overtime to end the race. This is a 3-mile oval, but it's different than all the other ovals because it goes clockwise, whereas the other tracks go counterclockwise. This one is the only one of the schedule that goes clockwise among the ovals. It is a super speedway as well, so expect some very fast speeds to take place here tonight. And it's always been one of the best races on the schedule. And it's back here for the second race of the third round of the playoffs. And we still have to decide which 4 drivers will be in the Championship 4 heading into Zenjoltis. So let's take a look at the starting lineup. On the pole for this race is the 4 of Zachary Fitzwater. On his outside will be the 48 of Grayson Acevedo. Row 2 is the 7 of Joshua Saculli and the 38 of Carter Friesen. Row 3 is the 6 Chase Dunbar and the 15 of Christian Russell. And running out your field of playoff drivers are Max Ferrier and Eli Bright. And that completes the playoff order before we begin our race. So let's look at where our winner from Talladega last weekend stands. Anthony Lopez shocked everybody by collecting the win at Talladega, starting 26th position. Last season he won 4 races, but this season he had to wait till Talladega to get his first win of the season. But at least he has a win now in season 36, even though it happened after the playoffs began. But a win is still a win though, and we'll see if a playoff driver will lock his or her spot into the next round, or will we see an underdog win like we saw at Talladega last weekend. So without further ado, let's go trackside for the command to fire up the engines.
Drivers, start your engines.
Here we go. The cars now roll off the track. First stage is going to run 5 laps long, and second stage as well. And the third stage, it'll all wrap up with a 10-lap dash to the finish. Zachary Fitzwater on the pole for tonight's race will lead the field to the green flag to start the first stage. And each stage is going to start with a double fall restart. Even better at super speedways like these. Pace car down to pit road right about now. So here we go. One of the biggest races of the season about to get the green flag. And here we go. The green flag is out and we're underway in the Tiburon 500. A very fast track, and it's the only one of the schedule that goes clockwise among the ovals. Last other clockwise one we had before was Calder Park, but this season they went to a counterclockwise run like the other ovals we have on the schedule. And the Calder Park, although that was a wreck fest, it did have some better it had more action, to be honest with you, than what we had in the clockwise format. But this one always has action, even on the clockwise format. Orlando has really been one of the best races to see in the Cup Series, and that's why it's in the playoffs. First lap goes to Carter Friesen. But the question is, who's going to lead at the end of the stage? Who's going to collect those big playoff points? Nah, oh wow, I'm not even sure what happened here. Did I pause this? Yeah, I did. Oops. Excuse me for that. I must have hit the pause key. Whoops. Even the best ones like us make mistakes sometimes. Yeah, my bad on hitting that pause key. Carter freezing down low, and he'll try to keep the lead, trying to lead another lap here. And his teammates behind him. That's O'Neal Balvin. So it looks like Friesen's getting help from his teammate there, drafting each other to trying to keep Friesen up in front and possibly trying to win stage 1. Crazy things have happened here at Orlando, so we'll see if things are going to get more intense from here. And Anthony then has now taken the lead. The 37 car. He was eliminated in the playoffs very early, but he did win the regular season title in the Cup Series. So he has that, and he did it with just 1 win. Very impressive. Evan Hunter a couple seasons ago won the regular season title in that same car. So there was something about that 37 car that just always is consistent and gets regular season titles regardless of who drives it. And the lead's going to Cody Smart now, and he is in front with 2 to go. 21 car now in the lead, and the playoff drivers have really stepped aside. Maybe they're probably saving it for the final stage. Robert Smith, look how close these guys are. 4 wide. They're starting to get close. This could come down to the wire in stage 1. Even though they're not in the top 10 though, but we could see a final lap crash. If they keep racing up like this, we could see a final lap crash. And Alex Hawkins, look at him go down low. He's going to take the white flag with 1 lap to go. In stage 1, I should say. Not the race itself, stage 1. This is only the beginning. We'll see if the 24 can hold on for the stage win, and not like it matters because he is not in the playoffs. Well, we'll see if he'll start on pole in the first stage of the second stage, I should say. Look at Riley Spurley too. Look at the run he's got. Here comes Riley, trying to take it away in the lead in stage 1. It looks like he's going to do it. Yep, right there on the bottom. Got the best lane, and he's going to make the pass. Just 1 more turn to go here in stage 1. Who's going to get the stage point? Who's going to get the stage win? It's either Lopez or Spurley Tube. It looks like it was Spurley Tube. It was Riley Spurley Tube getting the stage win. So, able to hold off Anthony Lopez at the end for the stage win. Let's see which playoff drivers are in the top 10. Oh, wow. It looks like none of the playoff drivers made the top 10. So, no stage points awarded in stage 1 because none of the playoff drivers actually finished the top 10 at the end of the stage. That is the first time I believe that has ever happened in any playoff race I've ever done. Wow. Goes to show you how unpredictable super speedways can be, because all of the top 11 cars are non-playoff drivers in the end of stage 1. The highest playoff driver in stage 1 at the end was Joshua Saculli in 12th. That is just wow. I thought that would never happen. I thought that would never happen. Yeah, because not a single playoff driver, incredible. Not a single playoff driver finish in the top 10 to get the stage points. So we can't award any stage points during the playoffs because we're not counting non-playoff driver points anymore. Wow, that's impossible. But Riley Spurley is going to be stage winner, even though he won't earn any points from that. But still, gonna start on the pole in stage 2. So when we come back, it's gonna be stage 2 here from Orlando. Alrighty, guys, we're back here in stage number 2. Riley Spurley will lead the field back to the green flag for another 5-lap stage. And like I said earlier, for I believe the first time we've done this in the playoffs, that there was no playoff driver that finished in the top 10 in stage 1 in a playoff race. So nobody got points because we're only adding playoff points from now on until the season's over. But man, that's just crazy not to have a single playoff driver in the top 10 after a stage. It's just weird. But hopefully we'll see if things will be different here in stage 2, and luck will be on the playoff driver's side here tonight. We're going back to green at Orlando. I'm sure this race is going to be insane at the very end when everyone's trying to get every line possible, trying to bunch up and get that win. Doesn't matter who's in the playoffs or not. They're all hungry for the win. They're all hungry to win in Orlando. Cody Smart, look at the start he got. He got a great jump, but so did Alex Hawkins. And now Hawkins is on the bottom lane. He's going to try to get the race lead away. He's got Sean Kennedy behind him in the draft. We have not seen a caution yet, though. Stage 1, we were clean. We had no wreck in stage 1, which was very unusual for a track like this. 24 first lap led in stage 2. Look at O'Neal Balvin. Right now in the top 5. Again, not competing to win. Not competing in the playoffs. His teammate is, though, but he's trying to win. He lost his draft from his teammates, so now he'll have to draft someone else. Maybe even focus on getting to that front. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cough today. 34 of O'Neal Balvin is in the lead. And he's got Pichu to help. No, Christian Vargas, not Pichu. That's Christian Vargas to help him out. There's Pichu right below in the top 10. 3 laps to go. They're getting dicey here. Things are getting tight. They're going to get tight. 4 wide now. And it's going to get insane. Oh boy. Look at that. Anthony Lopez right in the middle. And Christian Vargas has taken the lead. There you see his teammate Pichu going to join him, possibly in the bottom lane. He's trying to share draft with Priya McShane. This might be another stage we have no playoff drivers in the top 10, unless if Zach Fitzwater gains a few spots at the end. 2 laps to go at stage 2. Vargas has a comfortable lead, but is he going to hold on to win stage 2? Oh no, never mind. There will probably be at least one playoff driver in the top 10. It looks like Joshua Sakulli in the second position now, but is he going to have time to win the stage and collect 11 bonus points for him to advance to the Championship 4? Those 11 points could be helpful if he wants to advance to the Championship 4. Right now he's the only playoff driver in the top 10. 5 wide now. Look at this. They're going 5 wide. Almost. You know things are getting real dicey when they're going 5 wide. And here we go. Last lap in stage 2. Will Joshua Saculli have the draft to get the lead from Vargas? Vargas is getting help from Pichu. 2 teammates from the same team trying to help each other out. Saculli looks like he'll have to get draft from Priya McShane. It's going to get close. Going to have to try to hold off McShane as well to get the stage win. Well, here goes nothing. Final corners. Oh, Pichu was too high there. That might cost the 00 some draft. And here comes Joshua Saculli. Over McShane. Oh boy. 3 wide battle. Is he going to hang on for the win in stage 2? Here we go to the line. It looks like he will. And he will do it. Joshua Saculli has won stage 2 and has got himself the 11 bonus points. So those could be very helpful for him if he wants to advance to the championship 4. It looks like he was the only playoff driver to earn points in stage 2. So what a move by the 7. But it's not over yet. We are halfway done here at Orlando, but still 11 bonus points for Saculli. That's going to help him advance to the championship 4. But now he has to hold on. Now he has to survive the next 10 laps and get lucky and get the win here in Orlando. But stage 2, though, he did earn 11 bonus points, though, so he's got that. So don't go anywhere. The final stage is coming up next from Orlando. Here we go, folks. The final 10-lap stage here at Orlando. We'll see who'll be out on top here at this race with 10 laps to go. Another double fall restart coming. It's going to come down to this, folks. Who's going to get the win here tonight? Will it be a playoff driver to lock his or her spot in the championship 4? Or will we have an underdog win here at Orlando? There goes the pace car. Here we go. Coming to the green flag here at Orlando with 10 laps to go. Back to green. Sure, Christian Vargas behind him. The 7 car is going to be hungry for that pass. Has not won all season, which is unusual for him and the team. Well, we'll see if he can finally get it done here tonight. Oh, look at Ben Goldman already going on the bottom lane. He's already going on the bottom. Here comes the 8. Ben Goldman, he's not waiting for a drafting partner. He's going in. Now fitting would it be for Ben Goldman to win in the gold scheme for the RCR team that they will run next season on that A car. But here it is right now. They're running it, giving a test spin in this final round before the playoffs, and it looks pretty sharp. Oh, look at them. They're getting close. They're going to go 5 wide. Oh boy, here we go. This may or may not end well. Oh boy, they're getting together, making contact now. One little mistake and it could cause a big crash. Riley Spurlitube really close to that 19. Might be a little too close. Now they're going 5 wide again in the middle pack with J.D. Jones and right in the middle with Alex Hawkins. Things are starting to get really, really, really intense. Just 8 more laps here in stage 3. Saculli still hanging on to the lead. And look at Grayson Acevedo on the bottom lane, trying to get it. In the bottom line, trying to get the lead. Trying to hold off, trying to pass White Quail and Sakuli. Trying to get in the championship 4 in that 48 car. And boy, would it be a great send-off for the Team Lowe's to have a championship with Acevedo. Still 4-5 wide, yet they have not wrecked each other. Not sure how that is even possible. Oh man, still intense here, folks. 7 to go. Orlando with 7 laps to go. Oh boy. Priya McShane was the leader in the 66, and so Priya is looking to win again. Can White Quail, though, catch up to the 66? Looks like that 66 car got a good run. Ben Goldman, though, not far behind. Neither are any of these playoff drivers. Oh boy, 5 wide again in the middle. It's only a matter of time now before somebody slips up and causes the big one here at Orlando. 6 to go at Orlando. Still getting tight. There's just no room for error at this point now. Goldman took the lead on the high lane. How about that? Now McShane goes low for the lead too. Quail and Smart not far behind. Johnny Gardner in 5th position. Look at Tommy Highsmith go low. Here we go. They're starting to make moves. They're starting to play risky here. Don't want to get too risky at this time right now with 6 to go. 5 wide and some playoff drivers in that mix. Oh boy, this is going to be an intense finish. Look at this. 5 to go. And they're 5 wide at 5 laps to go. If they go 6 wide, then they're in trouble. Really big trouble. Robert Smith and Riley Spurleytube, look at how close they are. Someone makes a mistake, they could spin and they could cause the big one. Somehow, some way, they're surviving, but Nick Salmon and Nicky Maxwell tied together. Now they're crashing and they finally spun. There's the big one with 4 laps to go. There you see the big one, and we all knew it was going to come. We all knew it was only a matter of time before it happened. Priya McShane going to lead to the caution. We could come down to overtime with 2 to go at Orlando. Oh my gosh, it was only a matter of time before these guys started to crash. I mean, you knew with all the pack racing they've done here tonight that there was going to be a wreck. And here's the wreck from a different view again. Look at that. Look at those drivers involved. Big crash here at Orlando. So the question is it might come down to overtime. We don't know yet. Looks like it will come down to overtime, folks. So now it's going to come down to overtime here at Orlando. And Eli Bright was involved in that crash. So he might have some trouble advancing the championship 4 with that wreck in the back. So now it's going to come down to a 2-lap overtime here at Orlando. So don't go away. 2 laps to go. We will run at Orlando. Here we go. It's going to be 2 laps to go here at Orlando. Going to all come down to this with no cautions to stop them. This is going to be insane. Will Priya McShane hold on for the win, or will we see a playoff driver lock himself or herself into the championship four with the win in Orlando? We'll have to wait. Well, it's time to find out. Here we go to the green flag with 2 to go in overtime. Underway. Boy, is this going to be real fast. It's going to be real big. McShane holding on right now. Hawkins right below on the bottom lane. It looks like Friesen probably wasn't lucky to be second when the caution came out. Wyatt Quayle down low. Chase Dunbar also low. Dunbar's in the playoffs. He might try to win here today. He could win and get himself in the championship four. Quayle's going to follow. The 66. Here he comes. Coming to the final corners. We're down to the white flag with 1 lap to go. Chase Dunbar, he only has 1 lap to get to the lead and get to the championship four. Here we go to the white flag. Gonna come down to this. Priya McShane off to a good start, trying to hold off the 6. Dunbar down low, goes for second place. Does he have enough draft though from Tommy Highsmith to get to the front? Into the final corners, he might be bumped out of second by Highsmith, and that's possibly what McShane needed. Into the final corners, if Dunbar has anything left, he's got to do it now. Here it comes off the final turn, and looks like he's not going to get McShane. Final corners, and Priya McShane is going to win here in the Tiburon 500 at Orlando International Speedway. Priya McShane holds off the pack to win it at Orlando. Chase Dunbar was the highest playoff driver finisher in second. Almost had to lock into the championship four with that win. Wow. It came down to the wire, but Priya McShane, though, able to hold off playoff driver Chase Dunbar for the race win at Orlando. What a finish. Spectacular end to a great race. And the results are on your screen. Max Farrier was 40th, so it's going to hurt him and his hopes of getting in that championship four. We still got one more race, though, before Zandjoltis, and that's in Coca-Cola. And you definitely do not want to miss Coca-Cola, because it's going to be probably the biggest race. It is definitely the biggest race of the season. What a run for Priya McShane. She collects the win here today at Orlando Speedway. It is Priya's first win, by the way, since season 34 back in Gravis City. So Priya went one season without a win and was almost 2 full seasons without a win. But she got it done, and Priya McShane can add Orlando to the tracks she has conquered in her 5th career win. So congrats to Priya McShane on win number 5 of her career. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our race from Orlando, and until next time, we will see you at Coca-Cola. It's going to come down to Coca-Cola to decide who will be the championship four. So we will see you next time at the Super Snack 500. Until next time, we will see you later.